So everybody is talking about the DeepSeek models. Let me break it down for you. Why is this AI's buzzword for the moment? What makes this model Deepseek R1 so revolutionary? Stick with me and I'll explain why this could be the biggest leap in AI we have seen in a while. So, DeepSeek is a cutting-edge AI company that's quickly making waves in the tech world. In the ever-evolving world of artificial intelligence, a new kid on the block has emerged that's turning heads and shaking up the Silicon Valley. Meet Deepseek R1, the AI model that's rewriting the rules of the games. What if I told you there is an AI model that can match the capabilities of big giants like OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google, but at less than 1% of the cost? Sounds impossible, right? Well, that's what DeepSeek has accomplished. Now, their journey really picked up steam with the release of the DeepSeek's V3 model. What's special about it? Well, it's a mixture of expert models with about 671 billion parameters. That's a lot of brain power. But here's the genius part of it. It doesn't use all of the parameters at once. Instead, it activates only the ones that it needs for that particular task, making it highly efficient. V3 was trained on 4.8 trillion tokens of high quality data, giving it a rich understanding of language and context. And it performed on par with some of the best closed source models, including O1, while also being incredibly cost efficient. What they did next is they took the V3 model, all its goodness, and decided, let's make it even more smarter. That's where the Deepseek R1 comes in. Deepseek R1 is a reasoning model that can solve complex problems, reflects on its own output, and even self-verify its answers. But how did they do this? So first, they created the R10 model, trained entirely on reinforcement learning. This makes the model teach itself, learn from trial and error to develop a reasoning skills. Now, secondly, to refine it, they added supervised fine-tuning. This extra training polished the model, making it more consistent and coherent. Now, we have a model that matches the performance of AI, including O1, which is excellent in math, coding, and logic-based tasks. Now you might be wondering, why is R1 such a big deal? The numbers speak for themselves. DeepSeek has skyrocketed to become the #1 downloaded app on both App Store and Google Play, surpassing even ChatGPT. And on Hugging Face, the platform where AI models are shared, DeepSeek R1 has become the most downloaded model in history. But here's where it gets really interesting. While US companies are spending billions on AI development, with Meta alone planning to spend around 65 billion this year, DeepSeek built its model for just 5.6 million, which is a speculative amount for now. Behind this breakthrough is Lang Weifeng, a Chinese hedge fund manager who founded DeepSeek not more than 2 years ago. Think of him as China's Sam Altman, but with a different approach to AI development. Instead of building massive data centers and using the most efficient chips available, DeepSeek focused on something that is a little different: efficiency. They had to get creative because of the US restrictions on advanced chip exports to China. And this limitation turned into innovation. But here's what is really revolutionary. DeepSeek made the R1 open source. Now, that just does not mean that it is free. This means anyone can use it, modify it, and build upon it. The community has already created unprecedented numbers of distilled version, making it possible to run the powerful AI on a regular laptop and even smartphones. The impact? Well, Wall Street nearly had a heart attack. On 27 January 2025, Nvidia saw the biggest single-day drop in history, plunging 17%. The entire tech sector felt the shockwave, with the Nasdaq falling 3%, the largest drop since 2022. But this is not just about market numbers, it's about the fundamental shift in how we think about AI development. What DeepSeek has proven is that you don't need unlimited resources to create a powerful AI. It's not about how much you spend, it's about how smartly you spend it. This could democratize AI development, making it accessible to researchers and developers worldwide, particularly in the regions where there are limited resources. Now, let me show you something incredible. Just with one line of text, watch how we can create a fully functional Tetris. So here I'm using these three models, that is Deepseek R1, ChatGPT 4.0 and Claude 3.5. I've used the same prompt on all three of these and I've asked it to create a Tetris game using HTML so that I can play it directly here. right? In terms of output, you will see that the R1 goes ahead and shows you the thinking of what it is doing, the steps that it's going to take. Whereas in terms of your ChatGPT and Claude, you will see that it is going ahead and showing the coding part directly. So it does not reveal the thinking process of it and what it is doing at the back end, right? Now you see that even your R1 has completed the thought process and it has started coding. All three of it is using HTML codes. In terms of code speed, I've always found your Claude to be much faster in terms of coding speed. And in terms of output, you can see that your ChatGPT and your Claude, the speed of output is the same. It has completed your building the game. For ChatGPT, I just need to click on this link and then download it to play. Let's look at the interface of the Claude right now. In the Claude, let's see I think the output is better. It has, scores, time and controls on the screen itself. I can use the rotate function. I can use left and right arrow keys. So, functionality is good and great. It's doing fine. Now, if I look at the ChatGPT in terms of colors that it has chosen, right? Let's say that the Claude is more interactive because it has chosen multiple colors. I haven't given it instruction. In terms of ChatGPT, it is using just green, but the functionality is all there. The right, left, rotate, all of that is working fine, right? Isn't it so amazing? I don't even have to write a single line of code. I didn't have to do any kind of an app development. With a single prompt, it can now create it. And even for your Deepseek R1, it has completed it. So if I look at the speed is definitely a little less in terms of your Deepseek R1, but let's look at the functionality now. The right left buttons are working fine. Let's see the rotate buttons. Yeah, rotate buttons are working fine. It even has the score and the total time I'm playing this for. So, this is how AI is changing so fast nowadays. Anything that was a buzzword of yesterday becomes outdated today and something new comes into play. And why I think DeepSeek R1 is revolutionary is because it is open source and because there are so many distilled models that have come out. It is amazing to see that it can be used even not just in your extensive PCs but even in your simple PCs and even in your mobile interface you can use it. So if you feel that you want to use DeepSeek R1 in your company and you want to know how to use it safely and more efficiently, contact us at AI Transformers. At AI Transformers, our aim is to make AI simple and to make it possible for everyone to leverage it so that we can go ahead and expand the potentials of it.